So can I work down my Toastmasters Club?
Start.
Okay. So for one more time, I just now have shared a link about the attendance registration. If you are members, please click in and do the attendance registration. And at the same time, you can do the voting of club motto. And for the guests, you may also click in the link to make the attendance registrations. So now the time is reached to 7:35. I would like to call the meeting to order. So welcome all Toastmaster members and guests. Okay, so today meeting theme is spread joy. So later on, I will like to invite our guests to make the self-introduction, and also sharing with us and express a little to us about the spread joy. For example, for myself, my name is Munto. I've been working in human resources field. I've been joined Toastmaster since April in this year and recommended by Adeline. I will join full when I'm gathering with my families, and when I cook some good foods to my families, they put a good response to me. I feel happy. So this is my sharing. So later on, our guests, please don't hesitating to grab the opportunity to sharing with us. So who would like to be a first? For our guests, can I invite Seong Kiet, because Seong Kiet just now is the first one to attend this meeting, to join the. Okay, would you like to share something to us?
Okay, sure. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Seong Kiet. You also can call me Leo, because my colleagues all call me Leo. My surname is Leow, not Leo. Okay. Then actually my job is working in the field of marketing as a marketing executive in one of the shopping mall in Johor Bahru, which is Sutra Mall. Then my happiest moment and the joyful moment actually is to grab the good food during this FMCO especially, and also travel around the world if I can. Yeah, that's all. Thanks a lot.
Wow. So thank you for being the first one. So who else would like to share with us? For our second guest, maybe who else? Just now I saw. Who will recommend? How about Joseph? Can I invite you to share something with us?
Okay, no problem. I'll start first. Okay, my name is Joseph. So currently I'm still studying. I'm year 3 in the field of marketing. And spreading joy is okay. It's quite similar to, what was it? There was someone that mentioned that cooking makes you feel joyful, right? Because I love cooking also. So like, for example, and I also like to bake. So when I bake something, right, and it comes out beautiful, and if I give my parents to eat and they feel happy, I feel very, how to say, it's very it's very, I would say, a sense of achievement, I would say.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Joseph. Wow, you like cooking same as me, huh? Okay, who else would like to share?
I can go next.
Okay.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is James. James Chin, not James Bond, unfortunately. So me, myself, I do leasing in Sutra Mall. Been there for about close to 3 years. And in terms of joy, I like seeing smiles on people's faces, and it lights me up. And I would call it a ripple effect, because when you see someone smile, you smile as well, and then you smile to someone else, and someone brings it along. So everybody is smiling, and the world is no more in pain or in chaos. Everybody's happy and peace. All right, that's for me. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, James. Thank you for sharing. And we would like to invite the next one is members. Who else you would like to recommend?
What about me?
Who's that?
Kasu here.
Kasu. Kasu. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. So my name is Kasu. Don't call me Kasun. It's S-O-O, not S-O-O-N. This is first time I come here. So I work as a so-called freelance QC in the precast company here for Singapore project. And also I started a design and building construction company here. So my hobbies is exercise, playing football, table tennis, and I hope to travel around the world. And during this MCO time, I spend more time in the cooking also. That's all.
Wow, today a lot of guests like to cooking. Because of me, because I'm like to cooking. Today's okay. Who else would like to initiative to take part of these introductions?
Can we please have Eunice?
Eunice. Oh,
Hi.
Eunice, yeah, welcome.
Hi everyone, good evening. I am invited by Joanne and Ingi. My name is Eunice. I am IT analyst and my job is join Toastmasters club meeting. Back to you.
Okay. Okay, so who would like to be a last one? I have saw one of the guests. Is it guest CN Wang? Is it Miss Wang?
I'm not a guest for today, but I'm a first day as a member.
Oh, as a member, also we are welcome. Wow.
Thank you. I'm a property agent and just interested to join as a member, maybe to improve myself and join with all the youngsters. During MCO, I'm actually maybe a little bit different. I go for gardening.
Wow.
To plant all the organic vegetable.
Great. So the gardening make you happy, right?
Yes, throw all your stress, divert all your stress to the vegetable. I think there will be better life than other things.
Oh, so great. Okay, all right. So we would like to go to the next section. So once again, I have to announce that I did send a link. It's about attendance registration. So if you are as a guest, please click in and do the attendance registration, and also as well as a member, also click in to do the attendance registration. At the same time, you can do the voting for club motto voting. The voting will be closed after the break. Okay, to further to the next section, I would like to share a screen. Please wait for a while. Okay, do all of you see the share screen? Hello, do all
Yes,
of you
we can.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. To make the meeting run smoothly and also for your good experience and enjoy in the meetings. So I have few general meeting reminder to let you know. First, please keep your phone on silent mode. And number two, please mute your Zoom meeting screen when you are not speaking. And always display your video. Can let the speaker have a good, well interacting with you. For this meeting, number 4, this meeting is will held about 2 hours and more. So please always maintain your good sitting positions. To make the meeting more interest, you may enable your gallery view to see everyone's, and you can look into your camera when you are speaking. Okay, about the video release concerns. By attending this remote Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club meeting, you agree to share some of your personal information. Now, we would like to invite our Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club presidents to give us an opening speech. Pass to you, Max.
Thank you, our lovely SAA Toastmaster Moon. Good evening. District 102 Workshop Chair, Distinguished Toastmasters, Soosai, President of MCQ of Community Toastmaster Clubs, Clement Chew, fellow Toastmasters, and honor guests. Welcome you all attending today's Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club 33rd regular meetings. Today we are having a very special, meaningful, and friendly themes. The theme is Spirit Joy. Our VPM, Toastmaster Joy. Are you ready? Ready? You are going to have a session to spread your joy to everyone. Just pulling your leg. First of all, let us see, where does joy come from? All right, when are we feeling down? Someone will come and tell you, hey Max, what happened to you? Why are you today looking so blue? Is there anything happened to you? Yeah, cheer up, give some smile. Yes, it will, because of this, will become battles, because of these views, because of the concerns, but it does not last long. Joy is not from the outside. Joy is from our inner heart. It's about how we feel, how we look at our life. Are you feeling appreciated for what are you having? Are you feeling be grateful from what? Where are you staying? Is that your body right now feeling well? Are you feeling any pain? No, right? Which means you are staying healthy. We can eat well, sleep well, cook well, without any other's help. We have the nice food, clean water, fresh air, solid shelter, hopefully with a solid government, and a nice vehicles. We have the family and friends surrounding us. So they are very healthy. We do not need to worry about them. Right now, we are in sound mind. We can work. Although maybe at this pandemic period, our income is slightly lower, but we still can adequately maintain our daily life. Right now, you also can listen to me. You can listen to my voice, and you also have the opportunity to learn and elevate yourself in Toastmasters. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you should be feeling grateful, contented, and are you in the happiness? Do you realize how luxury we are as compared to those lying on the ICU bed, to those eagerly to find oxygen tank in these severe pandemic countries, or to those who are living in the depression or severe adversity? Yes, we are a group of people so well blessed. We are so fortunate. Can you feel the contentment, happiness, and joy are like the spark flickered inside your heart? Can you feel it? Can you see it? Yes, they are. If you can feel it, spread your joy to the people around you through your story, through your words of concern. Sometimes it may accidentally save some people who is in the critical moment to make their life decisions. Your smiling, your joyful smile, your lovely speech will definitely kindle and light up them from the tunnel of darkness. So fellow Toastmasters, always be grateful for what are we having. That is the secret of having joy. So we can spread hope, spread light, spread joy to the corner of the world. I'm looking forward to your joyous speeches. Without further ado, I would like to invite today's Toastmaster of the evening. She is our meticulous and conscientious secretaries. Let's put your hands together to welcome Joanne Lee.
Thank you.
Over to you, Joanne.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. A very joyful Wednesday evening to district officers, club president, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sutra Utama Toastmasters Club for our 33rd General Meeting. My name is Joanne, and I'm honored to be your Toastmaster of the evening. A warm welcome also extended to Eunice, the president of Flex PTP Toastmasters Club, as well as distinguished Toastmaster Ricky Su from Apple Mentors Toastmasters Club. Our theme this evening is Spread Joy. There's a quote that goes by saying, "What we learn with joy, we will never forget." In Sutra Utama Toastmasters Club, we are aspired to create a joyful, positive, and conducive learning environment with all our members and guests. For the benefits of the guests, I shall briefly walk you through the history of Toastmasters. May I have the slides on, please? Thank you. All right, so what is Toastmasters? Toastmasters was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley on October 22nd, 1924 at the YMCA in Santa Ana, California, when Dr. Smedley saw a need of improving communication, management, and leadership skills in the community. Today, Toastmasters is a worldwide non-profit educational organization which empowers people to become more effective speakers, communicators, and leaders. Up to now, a network of over 364,000 members in more than 16,000 clubs has established across 145 countries. In Toastmasters, we have an education program known as Pathways Learning Experience. Can I have the next slide, please? Pathways Learning Experience is an education program designed to help members build the competencies to communicate and to lead. It has 11 specialized learning paths as shown to choose from. You may choose the path that caters to your current goals by taking an online assessment. Now, I will move on to share with you how a typical Toastmasters Club meeting structure consists of. So in the Toastmasters Club meeting, we have 3 main sections. First of all would be the prepared speech session, whereby members will deliver their project speeches, followed by table topic session, also known as the impromptu speeches. All audiences, members, and guests get to speak on their own feet based on the topic selected on the spot. Last but not least, we also have evaluation session whereby feedback will be given to project speakers. Next, I'll be introducing some of our appointment holders tonight who will assist in the running of today's session. Dear appointment holders, please wave at the camera when your name is called upon so everyone can identify your beautiful face. All right? Now, first of all, we have our gorgeous SAA Toastmasters Moon Law, who has assisted in kicking start today's program. Next, we have our IT man of tonight, our Zoom master, Toastmaster Sheng Poo. To help capture our joyful moments this evening, we have our photographer, Toastmasters Brand. Next, our Rolex of the day, timer, Toastmaster Jen Yang, who will help us keep track of the time and ensure the meeting runs according to the schedule. Introduce to you our R counter, Toastmaster Cindy, who will take note of all the pause fillers like la, used by all our speakers. To monitor the exemplary as well as impromptu use of language, we have our grammarian, Distinguished Toastmaster CP Lau. Please help me to welcome Distinguished Toastmaster CP Lau to share with us the word of the day. Over to you, CP.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The word of the day is compliment. It can be a noun which explained as an expression of praise, commendation, or admiration, or a courteous greeting, good wishes, regards, or a gift or a present. Sample sentence that we can share. Number one, a sincere compliment boosts one's morale. He bought this friend a box of chocolate as a compliment for his kind help. The word compliment can also be served as a verb, which explains to show kindness or regards for by a gift or other favor, to congratulate. Sample sentence can be, to compliment one's kindness is a gesture of spreading joy. He complimented us by giving a party in our honor, or our president complimented our member for his inspiring speech. I would like to encourage all of you to use the word of the day, compliment, when you have a chance to speak in front of the audience. With that, back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Joanne.
Thank you so much, our English teacher of tonight, Distinguished Toastmaster CP. Last but not least, we also have today with our charming general evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Soosai, who will keep an eager eye on us, overseeing the meeting and conducting the evaluation session. So say hi to everyone, all our role bearers. Perfect. Very happy to see your joyful faces. Now, without further ado, we'll move on to the first session of today's meeting. My apologies, there's an amendment to our agenda as we will be cancelling our new members induction ceremony today. With that being said, we'll move on to one of the most important segments in the Toastmasters meeting, a prepared speech session. Our first speaker this evening will be delivering her level 1, project number 2, evaluation and feedback second speech from the presentation mastery path. The purpose of this speech is to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and to apply the feedback to the second speech. The time allocated for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. May I please have the timer to demonstrate the timing sequence with me? At the 5th minute, the green light will be displayed. Let me look for my timer. Where are you? All right, I see you there, Zhen Yang. At 5th minute, the green light will be displayed. At the 6th minute, the yellow screen will be displayed. At the 7th minute, the red screen will be displayed. At 7 minute 15-second mark, a bell will be shown. Thank you. The evaluator for this project is Innovative Planning Level 3, Bernard Wong. The speech title is The Most Stressful Day in My Life. Our first speaker today, she's a smart, driven, and motivated lady who is pursuing a higher degree in University of Toronto, Canada. Please help me to welcome Toastmaster In Chen. The most stressful day in my life. The most stressful day in my life, Toastmaster In Chen.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yin Chen, and I'll talk about the most dreadful experience in my life, and it starts in UC Berkeley, California. During my third year of university, I have studied abroad at UC Berkeley. What is the benefit to this? First of all, it looks good on my CV, as this university is the top public university in the world. Second, since I'm studying science, studying at this place offers me a lot of possibilities to do science internship and research, which I have done. And thirdly, it provides me a different type of academic environment to immerse myself in. Therefore, I got to experience a different type of system and culture, which is definitely an eye-opening experience and widens my perspective on the world. All these benefits makes my experience seems like flower and glory, but what people often do not know is the blood, sweat, and tears behind my experience, which is what I would like to share in this talk. I will first describe the UC Berkeley campus to you. It's a very expensive place to live in. I remember my first stress of this exchange experience is to find an affordable place to live. The on-campus accommodation is about 20,000 US dollars for 10 months. 10 months, which is about 80,000 Malaysian ringgit. One cheapest shared room close to the campus is at least 1,000 US dollars per month. Can you imagine? I'm already stressed out before even starting to live in California. I have managed to find a room online, but it is still expensive and it's 20 minutes drive away from the campus, which is pretty far away. Without my own car in the US, I was planning to take Uber to and back from the university every day. Fast forward to the first day of orientation in UC Berkeley. I was homesick. I found out there's a problem with my visa, which is going to affect my status as a student. And on top of that, I realized that taking Uber to the university every morning is very time consuming, since I will have to wait for Uber to come. The Uber will pick me up. It's going to pick up some other people before I arrive in the university. And that's the same thing when I come back from the university. So therefore, I will definitely need to leave early. And sometimes the traffic and other factors is going to make me late for my classes. On the first day of orientation, I was already pulling my hair out over what to do with these problems when suddenly I realized I have lost a $2,000 check. I frantically searched every place I have been on the campus, and to no avail, it was gone. I can't imagine what will happen if someone else got the check and I lost the money. I'm already very tired and very stressed out on my first day. After an hour of running around the building searching frantically, I was sweating and shivering with fear. I felt like the burden about my visa and accommodation are gonna squash me to death. And the fact that I lost $2,000 is my last straw. In stress and despair, I squatted down beside the library staircase. I was breathing heavily as I feel my vision started to black out. I was shivering from fear and sweating from panic. I was nauseous and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. However, time passes and things still have to be done. After what it feels like an eternity, I wobbled all the way down to the university office so they can cancel my check to issue a new one. I dragged myself all the way to the international office to consult about my visa. The advisor saw me and she probably saw the very pale complexion of my face and she asked in concern, "Are you okay? How are you?" I just broke down and started sobbing about all my troubles, about my visa, about how I'm not happy with the place I'm living in right now, and about how I just almost lost a check just now. She listened to me patiently and offered some technical help with my visa. She also handed me some leaflet on nearby accommodations. After this meeting, I called my parents and told them what happened, and my parents offered strong encouragement and support, which gave me a lot of courage. I called the numbers on the accommodation leaflet and managed to find a single room 5 minutes walk away from the university with the same price. I also went all the way to San Francisco to get the issue of my visa sorted out. Gradually, I feel like the clouds are finally moving away from my head and the sunlight is shining on my head. After 1 week, my visa and chat problem got sorted out. I moved to a new place at a walking distance away from the university. I was adjusting well to the academic atmosphere, and my journey as an exchange student finally started. I talk about this experience because it is one of the darkest moments in my 23 years of life. To people with greater age and experience, this might seem like a very, very small matter. However, standing up by myself in a completely new environment alone was a challenge that I have never faced before. I share the experience to tell you that kind people are always available to help, and please don't give up in the most desperate of times. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's give In-Chen a big, big round of applause. Thank you so much, In-Chen, for your sharing. It is definitely a thrill and I would say a panic experience. While I listening to your stories, I already had my palms sweating. Thank you for sharing. Next up, our second speaker of this evening will be delivering her level 1, project number 1, icebreaker from the dynamic leadership path. The purpose of this speech is to introduce the member to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. The time allocated for this speech is 4 to 6 minutes. I'd like to have the timer to demonstrate the timing sequence with me. At the 4th minute, the green screen will be displayed. At the 5th minute, the yellow screen will be displayed. At the 6th minute, the red screen will be displayed. At 6 minutes 15 second mark, a bell will be shown. The evaluator for this project is Distinguished Toastmaster BC. The speech title is Teh. The speaker is a food lover and a nature lover. She is someone who gives off a pleasant and positive vibes to everyone around her. Let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Hui Ting with the speech title of Teh. Teh. Toastmaster Hui Ting, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Hello, everyone, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Before I start my speech, I would like to thank you, Max and Leon, who introduced Toastmaster to me. So today I will giving my first icebreaker speech to introduce myself. My name is Teh Hui Ting. You can call me Hui Ting or Teh Tare Teh. So I was born in Johor. I come from a family of 6, consist of my parents, 2 elder sisters, a younger brother, and myself. I'm a village girl, and I have for the wonderful childhood memory of climbing tree, catching fishes in the pond, and even chasing around with the chicken. I'm a foodie since young. So all my pocket money was well spent in food, such as chicken rice, mee siam, ice cream, dessert, and many more. So I'm a foodie. So what do you think my hobby is? Yes, all is about food. My hobby is same with Joseph, our guest Joseph. My hobby is baking. I love to make cake because right after I get to eat with my friend and family, especially when I see them love it and taste good. So the next best thing about baking is that you have to eat what you made, whether it's delicious or not. I enjoy to decorate the goodies I make with some fruit or herbs and whatever I desire. So Baking also helped me to release my stress. It takes me to a different world where I can just make the batter and get messy, not caring about anything. So while beating the egg well until forming, let me feel healing. Somehow I took the challenge to make my own sourdough bread. So during the first movement control, I make my sourdough starter, and I use different ingredients will make the bread taste different. So for my job, I have been working in a developer-based company for almost 10 years. This is my first job after graduation from University Utara, Malaysia in 2011. So we not just to build home, but we also take care of our Mother Earth. So one of my job is to conceptualize and execute all Go Green event and activity. So with an aim to create a zero waste living lifestyle, we encourage our residents and also tenants to separate food waste and also general waste. The collected food waste will be turned into compost and applied for our surrounding landscape and also our farm. It is also part of an effort to reduce the waste going to landfill. Even now, my family also developed this habit. Because of this special task, I had an opportunity to represent the company to present our green effort in an international conference. The conference conducted in the Nagoya University, Japan in 2016. And this counts as my first English speech given to the public in my life. I wrote down the script, memorized it, and keep practice. Finally, I managed to done my first speech. With the opportunity of this public speaking, I gained self-confidence to stand in front of the public. On last year, I had been transferred to shopping mall leasing team and come with an update in my job scope to deal with the different people from various fields. More often, I request to communicate to management of other company and I driven to build out my self-confidence and also improve my communication skill. I look forward for a greater learning and memorable experience as part of Toastmaster member. So before I end my speech, I would like to share a quote. A journey of the 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hui Ting. Let's give her a big, big hand. I believe we all know you better as a foodie, baker, and eco-warrior. Thank you so much for your sharing. Before moving on to our next speaker, I'm very delighted and excited to share with all of you that today we have once again break our attendance records. So far, we have 45 participants here in the room. We are very, very delighted and very pleasant to have all of you here with us tonight. And I would like to extend a warm welcome to the president of USJ Toastmasters Club, Kim Low. A very warm welcome. Thank you everyone for joining. Well, our next speaker will be delivering his level 5 project number 1, Prepare to Speak Professionally, from the presentation mastery path. The purpose of this project is to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. The time allocated for this speech is 18 to 22 minutes. I'd like to have the timer to demonstrate the timing sequence. At the 18th minute, the green screen will be displayed. At the 20th minute, the yellow screen will be displayed. At the 22nd minute, the red screen will be displayed. At 22 minute 15 second mark, a bell will be shown. Thank you. The evaluator for this project is Presentation Mastery Level 5, Kim Low. The speech title is My English Speaking Journey. The speaker, he was shy, he was quiet, and he was introverted a few years back. Today, he is still the same. But the difference is he's able to speak to the public, to hundreds of people on stage, and be able to contest in speech contest. 0 to hero stories inspire him the most, and he's also learning to do the same as a speaker. Let us welcome distinguished Toastmaster Ricky Su, My English Speaking Journey. My English Speaking Journey, distinguished Toastmaster Ricky Su.
Hi, good evening. 大家晚上好. Last time, I belonged to one Mandarin Toastmasters club. And today, I belong to 2 English Toastmasters club. Last month, I just joined a Malay Toastmasters club in order to improve my Malay speaking. And next week, I'm going to do my icebreaker speech. Ucapan pecah ais. Nama saya Ricky. Saya seorang Toastmaster untuk 6 tahun. Saya, oh my God, my Malay language has gone rusty. My vocabularies are limited. And I have difficulties constructing sentences. How am I going to do my icebreaker speech? But this feeling feels very familiar. I felt the same when I first started out as an English speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the club meeting of Sutra Utama Toastmasters Club. This is the place where you can learn English public speaking. Do you want to be a better English speaker? Please type 1 into the chat box if you are here to learn English public speaking. Or type 2 if you have any other reason. Or if you're not sure or somewhere in between, you can type 1.5. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. Now I understand most of us are Mandarin speaking here. So am I. Many of us went to Chinese school. So did I. But it is okay. And we don't have the environment to practice our English since our childhood. I can understand that. And if you were a little playful last time in school, you might not have studied enough and you might not have built the right foundation in English language. But no worry, I understand, and my purpose today is to help you to turn from a non-English speaker into an English speaker, and together you and I can turn from impossibility into possibility, because I have done that. I come from a multilingual family, or should I say multi-dialect. My late father was a Cantonese. My mother is a Hakka. When both of them speak, they spoke in Hokkien. I spoke Mandarin to most of my family members, except my mother. I speak with him in Cantonese. In the recent years, we started to text one another in English. That's the only time English comes into our family. When I was little, I went to one primary school, Chinese school. When I was not so little, I went to 2 secondary schools, Confucian School in KL, a Chinese school. Then Chonghua High School in KL, also a Chinese school. I even took Chinese subject in my Form 5 for SPM. My Chinese was not bad, right? When I went up to Form 6, I even chose Chinese as one of the few subjects to study. Why? Not because my Chinese was very good, but because I loved the book, The Romance of 3 Kingdoms, or 三国演义, it was one of the books tested at that point of time in STPM. In fact, I did not finish my Form 6. But there was another story. But I'm sharing you this one because I would like to share that my Mandarin is not bad. I have the foundation. But my English language is quite another story. Honestly, my English is not bad also. In school, when I was given a choice, A, B, C, and D, I knew which one to choose, and I can score high marks. But when I came to writing, reading, and speaking, it's a mess. Until my English teacher told me, Chi Kyung, my name is Chi Kyung, Chi Kyung, you are a brilliant student, but you are so careless. Your writing is messy, and your grammar is horrible. If only you could check your work after you have done it, you could be a better student. That was my turning point. Her words changed me. And from that time onwards, I become more aware of how I use the English language. After I had written a sentence, I would go back and check it. Before I say anything in English, I would think through and make sure I said the right thing. And from that, I learned my lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lesson here is that let's be aware of our English proficiency right now. Be mindful of where we stand. And as you speak or you have written your script, always go back and check to make sure everything is all right. And after your speech, you can go back to your evaluation form, talk to your evaluator, or even watch your video to know where you can improve. Be aware, not only because from there, you know where to go. Also because as you are more aware of yourself, your performance tends to get better. Do you agree? If you agree, please type be mindful into the chat box. And this is the right time to tell your fellow heart members to be mindful also. Madam Ngor, be mindful. Bernard, be mindful. Joanne Lim, be mindful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all the responses. I had a second problem. Just like many of you, I did not have the environment to speak English. Well, I spoke Chinese to my family. I spoke Chinese to my friends. Even when I went after girl, I also spoke Chinese. So how am I going to improve my English? No environment, create the environment. I started to use one strategy, immersion. I immersed myself in English environment. The first thing I did, I changed my name from Chi Kyung to Ricky Su at that point of time. So I could feel like I'm an Englishman. And then the second thing I did was I started to read English newspaper. At that time, still physical newspaper. I invested 1 ringgit every day to buy the Star, and I just read it. I also started to write diary in English. Well, I used to write in Chinese, but I decided to change. And I did not write long posts like some people posted on Facebook, but I just wrote long enough to be able to record what happened and also to be able to express my feelings. I even started to plan my schedule and make my life plan in English so that I could start thinking in terms of English language. Another tip, 3 years ago, I started to learn the Korean language. And you know what I did? I changed my phone language to Korean to make sure every day, every hour, I look at none other than Korean language. And that makes me immerse into the new environment, right? 안녕하세요. 안녕하십니까. Okay, now if you are agreeable to this strategy, please type be immersed into the chat box. Immersed, okay? I need to spell like a Frenchman. IMMERSED, be immersed. Okay, type into the chat box. Thank you for all the responses. After being mindful and being immersed, have I changed for the better? Yes, but not enough to be an English speaker on stage. So 6 years ago, I came into Toastmasters. Sometimes I did good speeches, sometimes not so good. Sometimes I met good evaluators, sometimes not so good. And I remember well until today, there was one evaluator who said this to me after my speech. Ricky, your English is bad. You seems like you have difficulty coming out with words. Wow, it really hurts me. My fellow evaluators, please don't evaluate your members like this, especially new members. You could scare them away. But thanks to this evaluator, I remember his advice until today. I decided to change. I started to write out my whole speech in words, the full script. Last time I did not do this because I believe to be able to do public speaking is to be able to speak impromptu. So why write out a script? But if I didn't have the language foundation, it is better for me to rehearse my language first before going forward to get more. So this is my third tip to you. And if you agree, please write into the chat box, every one of you, write your script. Please type, write your script. Now this is the best chance for VPE to encourage your members to write your script. Write your script, okay? Type into the chat box. Thank you very much. Then I employ another strategy. I started to read. Not just read, but read aloud. Read aloud a story as if I am speaking to an audience. Allow me to do a demonstration. I'll be reading from this book, One's Journey, One's Lesson. Actually, this book is co-authored by many Toastmasters, and one of them is our current district director, Srinivas. And if you're interested in this book, you can get from him. I'll be reading from one article, one paragraph from Toastmasters Melvin Chia. When I was a kid, I was known as the quietest boy in class. I seldom speak because that was me, an introvert. Isn't that a good reading? Yeah, good reading? No, terrible. You do not read like this. When you read, you put yourself into the character of the story, you feel the feeling, you express yourself with emotions. And when you can do that naturally, very naturally, you will have the pauses, you will have the voice variety like this. When I was a kid, I was known as the quietest boy in class. I seldom speak because that was me, an introvert. Every day after class, I will go straight home, and I never joined any core curriculum activities. And this went on for years and years to come. Thank you, Melvin Chia, for this story. So as I started to practice reading every single morning without stop, I started to develop the feeling to where to have the voice variety and how to immerse myself into the story to be a better speaker better storyteller. Do you agree with this strategy? If yes, type this into the chat box. Read aloud. Remember, read aloud and read with emotions. Thank you. Last but not least, make your own style. Yeah, make your own style. Even come up with your own formula of doing speeches. For me, I am not very good looking guy. So I try not to be the best looking speaker. I am not very loud. So I try not to shout. But I can be quite weird sometimes. So I try to be creative and try to differentiate myself from the others. Take one example. Last time when I first joined Toastmasters, I like to do this. I like to sing at the beginning of my speech. I even danced at one point of time. I even spoke in another language for English speech. And I try to capture attention. Well, don't overdo this. As long as you're not overdoing this, it is fine and you can capture people's attention and you can differentiate yourself from other speakers. I also came up with my own formula of doing speeches, like for example, table topics. At one point of time, I decided that whatever the table topics master say, I must go against him or her. If she says, it is good to work from home, I would say everything I can to say, no, it is not good to work from home. So I repeat this in the second club and in the third club, and I started to develop that kind of strategy. And then 1 month later, I decided, whenever the table topics give me a topic, I'm going to expand the topic. So let's say if a boy-girl relationship, I will talk about motherly love, fatherly love, and the worldly love around the world for the mankind. So this strategy, as I used again and again, I started to develop a few strategies to tackle table topics, and I make my own style. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your own style also, and you know yourself well. And if you agree, please type into the chat box, make your style, okay? Make your style. To cut the long story short, over the last 6 years, I've been very active in Toastmasters. Whenever I go to a club, there must be something I do in the club so as not to waste my time. I must be a speaker, an evaluator, or a role player. Even if I'm not any of this, I must speak up somehow, introduce myself, impress other people because I want to improve my public speaking. I went to many clubs in order to do speeches, including this club, and I also volunteered myself to be test speaker in speech contest. I was lucky to have earned my DTM title within 4 years, and now I'm going for my second DTM. Yes, I also joined contests, and I won in club contests, won in area contests, and I went into division contests 5 times. And that developed my confidence. And from there, I felt more confidence of myself. People felt I could be a leader, and they started to make me a leader in club, in division, and also in district. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to compliment all of you here today because you have come to the right place. Sutra Utama Toastmasters Club. This is where we turn ourselves from non-speaker into a speaker. Yes, we in Toastmasters, in everything, every meeting, we hear a lot of speeches, many inspirational stories. But it is up to us to turn all this inspiration into application, into our own speeches and Toastmasters journey. I would like to say it is possible. it has been possible for me to turn myself from a Mandarin speaker into an English speaker today. And here we learn in joy. And then just remember my tips: be mindful, be immersed, write out your speech, read aloud, and make your own style, and you'll be there in no time. Together, we turn ourselves from non-English speaker to English speaker, from impossibility into possibility. With that, thank you very much for hearing me out, and I wish you all the best in your journey, and I see you at the top.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Ricky, for the very inspiring and uplifting story on how he has metamorphosed from a non-native English speaker to this confident, assertive, and charismatic speaker on screen today. I really couldn't agree with you more that with great efforts, we can all turn impossibilities into possibilities. Let us give him another big hand. Everyone, you can show your emoji, you can open up, unmute yourself, and give him a big, big hand. Thank you so much. All right, may I invite the timer to share with us his timer's report?
Good evening, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My report is as follows for the prepared speech. The first timer, Chen, she used 5 minutes and 57 seconds. For the second speaker, Hui Ting, she used 4 minutes and 55 seconds. For the third speaker, Ricky Su, he used 20 minutes and 13 seconds. All 3 speakers are eligible. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you, timer Chen Yang. Next, we will take a group photo together. Everyone, please turn on your webcam and put on your brightest smile. You don't need a makeup because a smile is the best makeup you can ever wear. We have a big crowd here today, so we will be taking photos for 2 pages. So please hold your pose and bear with us. Show your joyful face. All right? Is our photographer ready?
I'm not sure Brent is around. Can Adeline help to take photo, please? Thank you.
Can.
Thank you so much.
So everyone ready? How about another guest? You want to open the video?
Yeah, we would like to see your beautiful face, your beautiful smile. So please turn on your camera. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Hold your smile.
1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, give me a minute. Can I take one more? Any free stuff?
Sure.
Any free stuff? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's all. Can finish.
Thank you so much, photographer Adeline. We have captured both pages, right?
Give me a minute.
All right.
One pages, only one pages. For my computer, only one.
Wow, perfect. You have a big computer screen because in my screen I can see 2 pages. Perfect. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Very happy to see a vibrant, joyful, pleasant faces all around. So now we will be taking a short break of 5 minutes. Please come back at 8:40. Thank you so much. I'll see you.
Okay, sorry for interruption. For our members who have not yet registered, please register right now and do the votings. Voting will be closed after the break. Yeah, so
Yes.
if you do not yet do the voting, you cannot go toilet. Okay, please register yourself first.
Our VP is being so harsh here. You're not allowed to go for your bio break if you don't complete your attendance registration. So here's another reminder for all members and guests. please register for your attendance with the link sent in the chat box now. And for members, you can also vote for the best motto, our club motto, with the same link. All right. So see you at 8:45. 8:45. I think I mentioned the timing wrongly just now, right? I mentioned 8:40. See you at 8:45. Thanks.
Hello, Soosai. Very welcome you.
Hello.
So this is your very first time come to our southern region, right?
Yes.
Yay, we are the first in Southern.
Our pleasure.
Hi, Kim.
Sorry, wrong one. Hi.
Kim. Very happy to have you here. Is this your first time here in our club?
Yes, it is. It is. And Yves, thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here. And congratulations, such a big group. It's one of the biggest group of online meeting that I have attended. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay, I have partner then. Not my first time, so good. I have partner my Kim Lo there. Good.
Yes. Hi, Susie. Good to see you again.
Yeah, Kim Lo, been a long time.
Has been a long time. Yeah.
Susie, you're from which clubs?
I'm from Division H, Area H1, Renaissance Toastmasters Club.
Oh, okay, Renaissance.
Our club previously was known as T-System Cyberjaya Toastmasters Club, and it was a corporate club. So the office, the organization was in the verge of shutting down. So we revamped the club as a community club now.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Actually, what is the difference if you turn from corporate to community clubs?
Sorry?
What is the differences you change to the community clubs?
The major difference is corporate is only for the members who are working in that particular corporate. Community opens to everyone.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Right. I see. So I think the community is better, right?
Yeah, both has their pro and con. Yeah.
Another thing about corporate club is that the company paid for the membership fees most of the time.
I mean, that is their assumption, but not all, as far as I know.
Not all.
but I think yes.
Right.
There's a major
Hi, Calvin. Hi, Calvin. Welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself? Who introduced you here? And according to our team today's joy, what sparked joy in you? Would you like to share with us?
Oh, hi everyone. I just the TCM Wiki Su invited me to see his inspired story. That's why I come to visit your club. So hope the next club I can participate as a role or the prepared speech to learn with you all. Thank you. And for Achievement Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. May I have, let's see who's here, our guests. Cindy, are you here, Cindy? Hello, Cindy. Good to see you.
Yes, I'm
Can you
here.
introduce yourself and what are you currently working as and what sparks joy in you?
Hi, I'm Cindy. So I'm invited by Joy, and then So I'm currently working as a self-executive. So I come here. I think I want to improve my English and try to speak more fluently. Yeah, that's my purpose and come to here. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Cindy, just one more quick question. What sparks joy in you?
What spark joy?
Yeah.
I think it's after I'm graduate and finish my graduation. Yeah. And last year, I think it's a joy for me. Yeah.
I see. Perfect. So now you will be embarking and officially turn into a working adult. Welcome to working adult world. Yes. Thank you, Cindy. Well, we have a last call for motto voting session. For members, if you have not done so already, please click on to the link that we have sent into the chat box.
All right, the break times is up. So I would like to call the meeting to order. Pass to Joanne.
Thank you, our SAA Moon. All right, so our motto voting session has finally officially closed. Later on, we'll be revealing our club motto campaign result. Now, it's one of the most exciting sessions of a Toastmasters meeting, the table topic session, where members and guests get to participate in giving an impromptu speeches for 1 to 2 minutes. Our table topics master this evening will be delivering her level 3 elective project, Active Listening, from the presentation mastery path. The purpose of this project is to demonstrate the members' ability to listen to what others say. The evaluator for this project is none other than our Innovative Planning Level 3, Clement Chew. To conduct our table topic session, may I invite our table topics master up on the screen? Let us welcome Presentation Mastery Level 1, Leong Ying Yi. Over to you.
Before I start, I will do sound checking. Is that okay? Audible? Visible?
Yes, perfect.
Right, thank you so much. The President, fellow Toastmaster, and distinguished guests, good evening. My name is Ying Yi. So one of the most exciting portion of the Toastmaster meeting is the table topic section. So the main objective is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skill to effectively think on their feet by answering rehearsal questions. So we also want to give every member the opportunity to speak in each meeting. So we do this with the table topic section. And table topic is specifically designed to develop 4 essential communication skills. So first, listening. Second, thinking. Third, organizing. And last but not least is speaking. So today, as your table topic master, I will be asking questions related to our meeting theme, spread joy. Spread VPM joy is okay also. All right, your response must be at least 1 minute and can be no more than 2 minutes. So timer, please demonstrate the time sequence. Right, then you will see a green background after 1 minute. Okay, a yellow background at 1:30 minutes, and a red background at 2 minutes. Okay, and you will have another 30 seconds to wrap up and prepare end your speech. Okay, I also encourage speaker to use word of the day, compliment in your speech. Okay, so let's get started. I will do the share screen first. Okay. You'll be the left-hand side or the right-hand side person. Okay, let me see the word. Noah. Okay, Noah will wish to try, right?
Yeah,
Where is
yeah.
Noah? All right, I have prepared 7 questions today.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You prepared it and what?
Yes, total 7. You may choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Related to the picture.
Okay. You choose first.
Number 1.
Number 1, smile face, right?
Okay,
Noah, your question is, did you smile today because of what?
Okay.
Did you smile today because of what? Let's welcome Noah.
Okay, thank you. I want to see the timer. Where the timer? Okay, never mind. Okay. Did I smile today? Yes. Every day I smile. Now you are looking at me, I am smiling. Right? Someone say they like my smiling because when they see me, I always smile. Previously, I am a school teacher. So always I step into the class, the student ask me, hey teacher,
you're not angry one. You always is smiling. Even though the student is very naughty, but I still keep smiling. But sometimes I need to be serious. But I always keep a smiling face. Why we smile? Because we smile, we will feel happy. Why we smile? Because we are not happy. We are not because of happy, then we smile. It's because we smile, then we become happy. Because of the action to make us happy in our emotion, but not our emotion to make us smiling. So sometimes we are not happy, we are not feeling joyful, so we still can do a thing. Keep your face smiling. When you are smiling, you will feel happy. For example, when you are looked down, you feel depressed. But when you look out, wow, I will feel positive. I will feel energetic and feel powerful. So the action will make how you feel. So when we smile, we will be happy. When we smile, we will be joyful. When we smile, we can spread the joy to the world, to the people online, and to all the people here. So keep smiling, so you will be more happy. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Noah. He said, keep your face smiling, you'll feel positive and powerful. So this is a very good way to all of you. Now I shall invite second speaker who want to be the volunteer. Let's share screen again. Who want to be the second speaker? Who? All right, I shall invite Noah. You may appoint one of the guests from here. Noah, you can appoint one guest to.
Unique.
Eunice. Please welcome Eunice. Eunice, are you there? Where is Eunice?
Or Cindy.
Cindy, yeah, please.
Eunice is here, I think.
Oh, Eunice is here? Oh, I can't see.
Eunice, are you convenient to do the paper topics?
I have technical problem. Maybe next speaker.
All right, shall I invite Cindy? Or who else want to try? To give a try? It's very easy, come on. It's okay. Oh, James? Oh, Joseph. Right, Joseph raise hand. Hi, welcome, Joseph.
Hello.
Hello.
A bit nervous now, so let me calm down.
Also nervous, it's okay.
Okay,
you may choose one question. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Most interesting topic. Let me go for 3 then.
3. All right, Joseph. Your question is, tell us a funny joke or things happened recently in your life.
Oh.
Tell us a funny joke or things happened recently in your life. The stage is yours. Welcome, Joseph.
Can I think for a while? Because I cannot think of any joke or anything funny happen.
Or it's okay, it's not for recently, but previously you have any funny joke you wish to share with us, and then we can laugh together. It's okay. Or your funny experience?
Wow, yeah, let me think. I can't think of anything right now. Yeah.
Or something that made you laugh?
Okay. Okay, so when I was young, I used to live. My grandparents used to live very near us. Then we would often go and visit them from time to time, and they were very happy to see us almost every day because their house is actually a few blocks away from us, and it's like a walking distance. So because my grandfather he has like, I would say, asthma problem where he need to use the, I don't know what you call it, the thing, I don't know. I forgot what is it called. Okay, so he need to use that. So when I was young, right, I was very playful, and I'm like kid that like to mess things around. And so there was one point of time I knew that my grandfather was using that to, let's say, to scare him, I think, because I would take that thing and spray at him. I would spray at him and I would make fun of him and I would run away, or or when he's doing something, I would just go behind and just scare him, and he would be like frightened, and I would laugh at him. And I find it very funny at that time, but as I grew up, it was kind of dumb, I would say. And yeah, thank you.
All right, thank
That's
you
all.
so much. All right, it's okay. Thank you so much. Guys, you think it's very cute and funny, right? This is like probably it's very funny experience in your life, right? I would like to share a small funny joke also in my life recently. 2 weeks ago, I brought a bottle of car diffuser, and I only realized that after 2 weeks I didn't open the caps. So I realized that why my car have no any smell for the car diffuser. I thought it's like expired or what something is. So that's why I'm creating this question and ask for a joke today. So okay, I will invite next speaker. Who want to be the next speaker? You may raise out your hand, or guess Joseph, you can pick a speaker from here.
James is
Can
the hand
I?
raising.
Oh,
Yeah,
James.
it's just James.
All right, right.
Let me give it a try.
All right, I will share screen first. Okay. Question 3.
Okay.
So taken, you still have 2, 4, and sorry, you still have 2,
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
Let's try the let's go for number 6 then. The listening dog.
All right. Okay. Your question is:
Quite
are you a
exhilarating.
talker or a listener? Are you a talker or a listener? The floor is yours.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is James. So in terms of talking, whether I am a talker or a listener, I would say a bit of both, because I believe that talking and listening is more an art than a science. In terms of, there are moments where you need to talk and keeping quiet is not an option, but there are moments where you need to keep your mouth shut and you just need to listen. And I would say instances would be when you are with, I would say instances in comparison between male and female. So when I'm with my male friends, usually we'll do the talking. We will grab a few bottles of booze and we'll chat the night away. All right, talking about all kinds of stuff ranging from cars to wonderful belts, all the way to soccer and even some sports, and maybe even things like some girls in the bar that look quite nice. Yeah, so we will talk a lot of things when I'm with my guy friends. However, when we turn over the tables and I go back to actually be with my girlfriend, it's a good tip to usually listen more than talk. So I would say that it is a notion where I would say that it's good to listen and understand that where she's coming from, and to really be there to hear her thoughts rather than talking. So I would, in terms of whether I'm a talker or a listener, I would say a bit of both. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much, James, shared this. The reason that I create this question is because I have doing some research how we can spread joy. At the most, there's one of the point is very important. If let's say you are a very good, how to say, a very good listener, it's spread their joy also because you are focused. You are listen carefully. It's not just listen only. So this also can create another joy for opposite. All right, shall I invite next speaker? Or James can appoint another one.
Is no. Is Annie?
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 Annie, where are you,
Yeah.
Annie?
Here. I'm here.
Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay. You still have 2, 4, 5, and 7. What can I like? 2, 4,
Okay.
5, 7.
5 and 7. 7. The white
7.
flag.
White flag. Why so happy? All right. Your question is, do you agree the white flag campaign in Malaysia? Do you agree the white flag campaign in Malaysia? Please welcome Annie.
I think I have no objection towards this white flag campaign in Malaysia because due to the pandemic situations nowadays, there are really many of the people out there is suffer. They don't have enough food, and then they don't know how to ask from other people for their meals, anything. So with this white flag campaign, at least they can put the flag in front of their house, so the people will know which house need helps from all of us. So the volunteer also can send the necessity to all these people that need our helps. Instead of sometimes, and then when they send to their house, they also can see like what is the other thing they need from us. Instead of when you put at the a kiosk corner there for people who take, then recently you will see some of the news saying that there are some people will misuse, take over all the things. So when the white flags put at your house, so you can just send the enough portion to the people that need this necessity. Yes. And share what they need, then bring some joys and care to them. That's it from me. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Annie. Well, the reason that why I create this question is because I think our team today, Spread Joy, helping others is happy. If we can help those who need help, then I personally think that the happy will be double or triple up. That's why I also agree with this campaign. It's not very some people might shy, but if it's okay, we know why they feel shy, so we can just help in another way. So this is a very good campaign that I think recently happened in Malaysia. It's felt very warm, and I think those volunteers can be very happy if they help each other. Thank you so much, Annie. We would like to appoint next speaker, or you may just, any volunteer will raise hand.
How about Kasu? Kasu? Yeah. Let's spread the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. I try my best.
Wait a minute. Where are you? I can't. Oh, Kasu. All right. Okay, now still have question 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, and 5.
Number 2.
All right, question number 2. All right. What's your name? Your question is, what is your perfect day? Describe it. What is your perfect day? Describe it. Please welcome.
Okay. Hi, members. Not members. Hi, everyone. A perfect day to me is I wake up in the morning and I cook a nice breakfast for me, and then I go to work or do something that achieve my task assigned in that day, and also I can meet my friends or family and enjoy the moment that we have together. So in the evening, maybe I can have exercise or jogging. And in the nighttime, I could have probably watching a movie or drama or news. Yeah, so and then I can maybe sleep at 11 o'clock. That is considered perfect day for me. Thank you.
Do you want to share more about this? Or you still have? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much, Kasu. He did a very good job. Describe how what's your perfect day. If this question you're asking me, I will only say that I will lie on bed until 12 in the noon, and then I just skip my breakfast because this is my like rest day. 1 week I got 2 days can do like this, so probably I will do like this, but it's very wasting time, I know. So that's why I want to know. Or all members, do you have any perfect day you can share with me in chat box so I can take a look. All right, I would like to welcome next speaker. Or Kasu, you can
how about our member Richard?
Oh yeah, Richard, welcome, Richard.
I give a try.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh yeah, wait. Sorry. So you still have
number 5.
4 and 5. All right, number 5. Right, your question is how to spread joy with your family. How to spread joy with your family. Please welcome.
Dear Toastmasters, I spread the joys with family in many ways that I think is the most basic way is that I spend time with them. Like my parents, I can actually talk to them, especially with their now senior age. I normally will have a conversation with them, especially my mother, so that to know her daily activity and to know whether she's in good mood. Then actually by doing that with the daily conversation, so she will get the joy, and I can spread the joys to even other siblings when I update in the WhatsApp group we have, or even I can make a video call with the uncle aunties, so that although we couldn't travel to other places, but with the technology in place, that we are allowed to spread the joys to everyone. This is in terms of the technology, or even we can also just WhatsApp each other, or just a simple message will do. So that's where we can keep each other update and to give the concern to everyone. Yeah, I think it's a very basic kind of the spread joys to everyone, to the family. Over to you, Table Topics Master. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much, Richard. Dear members, have you listened the key point that Richard mentioned just now? He spent time. He spent time with the company, his family, and I think during COVID-19 situation right now, all of us have more time stay at home, and we have more time can talk to our parents, our family. This is very good activity. I think activity because you can spend more time to get know your parents well, because they are getting old, but we are just put a lot of time in our own family or maybe in our job. Then we have no much time can accompany our parents. So this is a very good point that speaker sharing just now. All right, last question. Who want to try the last question? Anyone?
Can try.
Yes, you are.
Yin Chen.
All right, Yin Chen. You only have last question. It's okay. I still share the script for you. Wait. Okay. Your question, the last one is, how to spread joy with your friends? How to spread joy with your friends? Welcome, Yin Chen.
How to spread joy with my friends? Right now in this pandemic, it's not possible for me to meet up with my friends right now, but I do have regular meeting with my friends, because my friend is also one of my project partners for my scientific paper. So we meet up on a regular schedule, and on top of our project, we will talk to have fun with each other. Normally, we will just talk about some happy or funny moments that we had when we were able to interact physically. For example, the other day, I remember we talked about one of our experience when we were working together in the Berkeley. So we have all these tanks, like aquarium tanks, that we have some kind of worms inside, and they need to live in seawater. At some point, we were doing the water changes, and I was the one leading the project. So I told her, okay, you need to take out all the worm, then you only change the water, because if you take out the water and the worm is inside, it's gonna die since it doesn't have any water anymore. And she told me, okay. And when I'm done with my part, and I looked at her and she said everything's done, and then I counted the number of worms, and there's one shot, and I asked her, where is it? And then she's like, wait, I thought I did. And then we immediately go back to the empty tank, and we saw the worm is already flattened because it's dying, because it's not getting any water. And we just look at each other and started screaming as we pour the seawater back into the tank. That's one of the funny moments we have. We also like to gossip about our professor. For example, in the aquarium tank, one of the professor used to have an octopus inside, and somehow the octopus escaped. And yeah, it was pretty funny. And reminiscing about these moments is how I usually connect with my friends. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for Yin Chen sharing. Just now she shared two story how her friends spread joy together. And I also think that because of COVID-19, so I only have chance to video call with my friend, even though our distance is very far. She's live in in Myanmar, I live in Soosai, but we cannot meet it because of this this issue. So I don't think distance is an problem, an issue during this, because our heart is still connect together. So it's not a distant problem, it's not our heart's connection together. So I think that's all for my today table topic section. I would like to invite Timer to give each speaker time report.
Good evening, everyone. For the table topics, for the first speaker, Noah Ling, he used 1 minute and 43 seconds. For the second speaker, Joseph, he used 1 minute and 33 seconds. For the third speaker, James Chin, he used up 1 minute and 30 seconds. For the fourth speaker, Annie, she used 1 minute and 32 seconds. For the fifth speaker, Kazu, he used 1 minute and 18 seconds. For the sixth speaker, Chet, he used 1 minute and 47 seconds. For the last speaker, Yin Chen, she used 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Let's first a big compliment, as all of them are eligible for the voting session. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
All right, thank you so much, Zhen Yang. So thanks to everyone who participated just now. I would like to share a quote to all of you. So the best way to spread joy is right now. Okay, back to TME, Joanne. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master Ying Yi, for the very engaging, exciting, and fun session. Yes, I definitely do agree with you that the best moment to spread joy is now. I'd like to compliment Ying Yi for her strong message of spreading joy with very interesting table topics. Well, moving on, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Evaluation is the heart of the Toastmasters educational program. Giving and receiving constructive feedback are crucial so we can all improve as a better speaker. For this, I'd like to invite our general evaluator to lead the evaluation session. Please help me to welcome General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster, Soosai.
Hey, thank you, Joanne Lim, our Toastmaster of the evening, for conducting our session 1 and session 2 so brilliantly. Awesome, Joanne. And yes, I'm Soosai, the General Evaluator, will be leading the session 3, which is the evaluation. Well, Joanne mentioned evaluation is a breakfast for a champion. Well, in my opinion, it's not only the breakfast, it's also the lunch, the tea time, the dinner, and also the supper for champion. And evaluation is an art. When I say it's an art, it's not about just giving feedback, but it's about the ability of the evaluator to dig in, say something significant, make strong recommendation, and help someone to improve. And dear members, guests, ladies and gentlemen, evaluation is a personal opinion of the evaluator. Therefore, speaker, do not take it personally. It's just another point of view on your presentation today. And you always feel free to approach your evaluator after the evaluation session to get more insight why he or she evaluated in such a way so that you can grow further. And for my dear evaluators, well, the task given to you today is extremely important because through your evaluation, you are going to make someone better. Making someone better, what else could be a better way to spread joy? So make sure you spread the joy effectively today. Give good commendations, give strong recommendations, and show that Toastmasters is the platform for everyone to grow together. So having said that, let's move on to our very first evaluation, the evaluation of our very first speaker, Toastmaster Wan Yin Chen, to evaluate her speech on the most stressful day in my life. We have our Innovative Planning 3, Toastmaster Bernard Wong. Over to you, Bernard. All the best.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Soosai, for that introduction. I would like to first of all begin by complimenting my speaker, my evaluatee, Yin Chen Wan, Toastmaster Yin Chen, for showing up today for your courage and commitment, because I found out that she had her second dose of vaccination yesterday. And if you had had your vaccination, you would know that the following day, you would not be in the right frame of mind, as you will feel the soreness as well as the lethargy, and may not show up. But today she has committed to spreading joy and she showed up. Let's give her a round of applause. Vincent, for your second project, second speech, you're supposed to apply the recommendations made by your evaluator in your first speech. In the first speech, your evaluator has suggested to use pauses because you spoke quite fast, and he suggested using transitions, as well as, second point, to express emotions that are congruent to your message. And for this, I like to congratulate you on having met your objectives. First of all, you excel by having good vocabulary. You impress me with your clear, vivid imagery in your speech, throughout your speech, when you describe the dark clouds passing, as well as the bright light shining down. So these clear images give us a very clear picture of what were your emotions at that point. You had used effective transitions, moving from one point to the other. When you were expressing how you had to endure the trauma of having lost your check, and only to have to approach the student services department for assistance. So there were clear transitions in your speech. I would like to suggest that you work on the following points. First of all, establish more effective eye contact with the camera, especially during your speech, because you are sharing about an experience that you went through, and it's very vivid and clear in your mind. You could actually put it in your own words because you have no problem with vocabulary. You have very good command of the language. Next, hand gestures. I felt that your hands were mostly at the bottom of the screen, and we could not it's not fully visible as to the gestures that you wanted to make. Perhaps if you had stood up to deliver your speech, your elbows onwards to your hands would be visible to everyone. Next, your facial expression. I felt that when you mentioned about how you lost that $2,000 check, you could perhaps say, I've lost the $2,000 check that was given to me, and express it in a manner that you show sadness as well as urgency. I challenge you, Toastmaster Yin Chen, to use vocal variety in your intonation. For example, I had to spend 80,000 ringgit for 10 months rental, putting emphasis and inflection to your words. Your speaking rate could be varied. For example, when you describe, I drag myself up to the top, when you're describing going to the department. Perhaps you could slow it down by saying, I dragged myself up to the office. Slow it down. Next, as I mentioned, I would like to see you stand and deliver your speech for your next project. I compliment you on the following points for having taken the courage as well as showing up today to deliver your speech. You had very clear, vivid imagery in your speech. And I recommend that you establish more effective eye contact, employ more vocal variety, and to stand and deliver your speech. With that, I return control to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Bernard, for a very effective evaluation. And personally, I like your evaluation. And I also appreciate the fact that you actually told us what were the improvements needed on Yin Chang from the previous evaluation, which is the pauses and emotions. Wonderful point. And also, I like the point where you said, where did the speaker excel in terms of vocabulary and effective transition, and a points for improvement. Well done, Bernard. Just few recommendations from my end on your evaluation. Bernard, this is the second speech where the speaker need to improve from the previous speech. So from the previous speech, Yin Chen need to improve on the pauses and emotions. And you, right after saying that, you say you met the objective. It could be much effective, much impactful when you demonstrate which part of the speech today where Yin Cheng practice pauses, which part of the speech story today Yin Cheng practices emotions. That would give a more clear image, a vivid reflection on the improvement. And the next is when you're talking about recommendation, I like the way how you told the speaker to establish eye contact and use the same method. Do a little short demonstration to the speaker how to improve hand gesture and how do you make the facial expressions. I lost my $2,000 check. Make it more clear and the speaker will learn from your evaluation. Nevertheless, your evaluation is still good and I'm sure Yin Cheng going to learn a lot of things from your evaluation. Well done, Bernard. Next, I'm going to call upon our second evaluator. For our second speaker, icebreaker speech by Toastmaster Teh Hui Teng. To evaluate her, help me to welcome distinguished Toastmaster Bisingo. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluators. Yingzhen. Waiting. Your interesting self-deprecating about your surname. I remember you. Teh Tarik. Yes, I remember you. Congratulations, you have accomplished your icebreaker tonight. Thank you for opening the door, letting your evaluator as well as your audience getting to know more about you. Waiting, well done. Waiting. We know about you and this speech you have conducted. This is a very interesting opening speech and you're talking about your family, your hobby and your job and your goal setting in your icebreaker tonight. Waiting, I like your way when you express you have been chosen to be a ambassador, that you represented your company to share and workshop about how importance of environmental that conducted by your company developers. And this has become an inspirational message that convey to the audience that way. And how much effort that the property clearly indicates and develops and implements the zero waste and recycling and environmental compliance. All this to provide a better lifestyle to the home residents. This is a very good message that we learn from you. And third, there is room for continued growth and improvements. When you talk about how nervous when you put the efforts to practice because you have represented to give a speech and let all others company or other audience to know about how important of these preparations. What I would suggest is when you do the pre-preparations and how panic, how nervous, because English is not your native language. As a result, you can show your emotional, how much effort and how depressed for your preparations. And as a result, you completed as a joyful and managed to complete the task. Because of this, this is your unforgettable experience, because body actions can be natural, come from your own experience. And secondly, time, you have another 1 minute to get ahead for your whole explanations. And what made you so passionate to join Toastmasters? And on and on, I enjoy your speech tonight. And I hope you can become a better speaker and effective speaker for the future. Thank you so much, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Bisingo, and that simply shows that how attentive this evaluator was throughout our taste speech. Well done. I think that's a very good skill that an evaluator need to master. Very attentive, and I like how the evaluator covered every aspect of the speech. Well done, Toastmaster Bisingo. Just a few recommendations from my end. You covered all the part of Toastmaster Tay, right from opening, family, hobby, job, goal setting, and the ambassador. And then one part, the ambassador, when Toastmaster Tay represented the country becoming an ambassador, that part was being expanded a little longer, which gave you less time to give the recommendations even more effectively. And number two, in the recommendation part, you spoke about how Toastmaster Tay can use the emotions to be a better presenter, and suddenly you jump to a body language. You could combine 2 points together sometimes. Sometimes the speaker may get confused which part to focus. And last but not least, you are talking about time, and that's a very good point where you actually focus on the time also as an evaluator. Just focus on the structure little, and yes, nothing much to complain. Still a good evaluation. I'm sure Toastmaster Tay Hui Ting will enjoy the evaluation and will improve further. Thank you, Toastmaster Bisingo. Next, we have our third evaluator to evaluate our 20-minute speech. Prepared to speak professionally by distinguished Toastmaster Ricky Soon. It's my pleasure to invite Presentation Mastery 5, Toastmaster Kim Loh, to evaluate Ricky. Over to you, Kim.
Thank you very much, Soosai. First, congratulations, Ricky Su, in completing your level 5 keynote address. 22 minutes is quite a feat. Not everybody can give a 20+ minute speech. So congratulations. It is a very inspiring, insightful, and informative speech. And the 5 strategy that you share today with us is amazing, authentic, and has the ability to command respect. And you are a born storyteller. Here is 5 excellent points I'd like to highlight and share with you. Pacing. Your pacing is perfect. It makes your story and points easy to follow when you have that pacing, not too fast and not too slow. Number 2, good vocal variety demonstrated when you try speaking in Malay, and the hesitance and the unfamiliarity of it, and also in other parts of the speech. Engaging. You are really engaging speaker. You ask questions and you get us to participate in putting the answers in the chat. Number 4, it's a very well organized speech. First, you talk about your Chinese background and building up to the point when you are aware, when the teacher told you, and you are aware that you need to upgrade your English. And then from there, you start giving us the 5 strategies of the write your script, read aloud, immerse yourself, be mindful, and develop your own style. So that 5 strategy, and you accompany it with a personal story to make it even stronger and more memorable. And the conclusion is take action. Just don't listen to my strategy. Do it and change impossibility to possibility, inspiring and call for action. And lastly, I know from this speech, I can see that you're a very determined, very focused, and a very committed learner. I am definitely inspired. Just a couple of points on the area of improvement to elevate your speech even higher. First, your body gesture. You have this one body in front and one body at the back. That means you're tilted a little bit. It's an unusual stand, but you seem comfortable with it. And point number 2 is use a lot, be dramatic in your presentation. Don't be scared to express yourself. In such a way, use your face and your voice. Like your teacher says that, Ricky, your English is bad, it's appalling, it's unsatisfactory. No, say it with emotions to bring it up. And lastly, 2 challenges to you to even upgrade your English better. Use synonym in trees and alliteration in trees. Alliteration is words like clear, concise, consistent, awesome, beautiful, and bold. That kind of alliteration. Challenge yourself to use those alliterations and synonym in trees to make your speech even better. So that is all from me, and thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Presentation Mastery 5, Toastmaster Kim. That was the evaluations like flowing very smooth, flawlessly like a waterfall, and I enjoyed your evaluation very much, Kim. Thanks for giving us the booster. I like how you gave the 5 points that why the speech was so good, and the 3 points how Ricky can improve further. Fantastic. One recommendation from my end, for each strength that you spoke about the speech, you gave the reasoning. And I think that in terms of good vocal variety, why is it was so good? That part was not as strong as the previous reasoning. And also in terms of how Ricky Su can improve his body structure, the reasoning was not so strong as you explained on a dramatic portion. If the reasoning was given stronger, Ricky Su can adapt it even faster, and he can be a better speaker as you always wish, using all the alliteration. Overall, well done, Kim. Applaud for your great evaluation. And for Ricky Su, awesome work, my dear brother. Next, I would like to call upon our final evaluator for tonight, which is evaluation for an active listening project to evaluate our table topic master, Presentation Mastery, Leong Ying Yi. Please help me to welcome all the way from PJ Toastmasters Club, Innovative Planning 3, Clement Chew. Over to you, Clement.
Thank you very much to Mr. General Evaluator Soosai. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this project is called Active Listening, and it's only applicable to the Table Topics Master who has accomplished by listening attentively to the speakers and providing summaries to how the speakers has done. And I have to compliment Toastmaster Ying Ying or YY for doing a great job as a Table Topic Master. If you guys agree, can I have a thumbs up from the floor? All right, awesome. So let me just jump right straight to it and what she has done well in this role. So first of all, she is very comfortable and calm in her role as a Table Topic Master, because if she's calm, if she's very comfortable, it can really affect her positively on herself on listening to the speaker's speeches. If she's not comfortable, I think she will be very difficult to capture all the points. So she really felt that she's very calm throughout the whole entire session. So great job to YY there. Second point, she listened attentively to the speaker. What I noticed is that she did smile at certain point of the speech throughout the whole entire session, which shows that she is engaged with the speakers. And third point is that she also tells us the purpose and the reasons of creating her topics, and also shared her part of the funny story after a couple of speeches like Joseph's and Kasu's speech, which we want to tell the audience why she created this topic to everyone in the audience, which I feel that this is a great job as a Table Topic Master over here. So Ying Ying, just I got a couple of things to suggest to improve your Table Topic Master role in this context of this project. First of all, I would like to suggest you to take a time and also slowly summarize the main points and the context of the story, because you would like the audience to digest the whole entire story of what the speaker has mentioned in the table topics. Because I noticed that you were slightly rushing through the main points, and initially it wasn't done before, but after that, you kind of bounce back after maybe the fourth or fifth speech. So I feel that you just need to slow down and maybe give us the main points to tell us the main context of the story, so that to tell us what the speaker has mentioned. And we will definitely remember what the point has been mentioned by the table topic speaker. But if you are not able to summarize the points in time, maybe I could suggest here is that maybe show a little bit of empathy. What I mean by empathy is that you want to mention how you felt towards the speaker's speech, whether it is relatable to you or not. Or maybe share with us how you felt about, like for example, how you felt about her opinion about the white flag campaign. So maybe just say what you feel about her speech, and the speaker will definitely relate to you, and also the audience also may relate to you as well. So that is just a couple of things that I would like Ying Ying to work on. And ladies and gentlemen, I feel that Ying Ying has already accomplished her role as a table topic master today. And she has put in a lot of effort to create the slides, from the slides to the topics, to listening to the speeches. And to be honest, it's not a very easy task as a table topic master. And I just want to suggest to maybe take a time to summarize the topics and also have a little bit of empathy to listen to the points and maybe share with us how you felt about the speech. And overall, Ying Ying, you have done a great job tonight, and I really have to give you a big compliment for that. And I would like to pass back to the Mr. General Evaluator, Soosai, for...
Thank you so much, Clement. I loved Clement's beginning, opening, and Clement's ending. I think that's super cool way of complimenting the speaker. I think how he structured his opening where, why are we doing this project? Why is this active listening? Why we have to evaluate the table topic master? That was a fantastic job. And I also love how Clement closed his evaluation. And you know, Ying did well, she did well, you know, her work that she have to do throughout the preparation. Well done, Clement. I really like the part, and also like the reasonings that you gave to the table topic master so that she can improve. On my side, as a recommendation, Clement, this is an active listening, and the recommendation is more on how we can improve, boost a table topic master to be more attentive listening. And both points were very good. You mentioned that first, summarize. How do you summarize? Take your time, summarize, and then you also suggested that to be more empathic, you know, to show some emotion. The only part which I thought could have been better is where after mentioning that you can summarize your points, you say, but if you don't have enough time, you can use the empathic way. Rather than using but, you can give as much as options to the speaker so that they can choose from the list of the techniques to be used for active listening, rather than a comparison between each points. Let them choose, and I think they will do a fantastic job. And you still did a great job. I'm sure our table topic master truly will appreciate all the inputs, and she will grow further. Thank you so much, Clement. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our speech evaluation today. We will move on with the technical evaluators. I will start with our timer reports today, and for that, can I call upon Innovative Planning, Zenyang, for the timer report?
Yeah. For the first evaluator tonight, Bernard, he used 3 minutes and 42 seconds. And for the second evaluator, Bisingo, she used 3 minutes and 37 seconds. For the third evaluator, Kim Lo, she used 3 minutes and 19 seconds. And for the last evaluator, Clement, he used 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Unfortunately, Bernard, Madam Ngo, and Clement are all out of range, which is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So Kim Lo is the only evaluator that is eligible for the voting session. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Zenyang. Ladies and gentlemen, having listening to our timer today, our Club Exco will be sharing a Google link form for you to perform the voting on our chat. So please do vote for the best table topics, best evaluator, and best speaker. The link will be shared in the chat box shortly. And there you go. It's shared as http://bit.ly/SUTMC. The link goes on. Click it and don't forget to vote for your preferred speaker tonight. So while the voting is ongoing, help me to welcome Distinguished Toastmaster CP Lau as our English Teacher Alliance grammarian for the meeting today. Over to you, CP.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The word of the day, compliment. In my record, I have captured table topic master, Ying Yi use it 1 time, and evaluator, Bernard use it 1 time. And for mispronunciation, I have recorded here the word spread joy. Some of you mentioned it as spread joy. The R sound has gone missing. So it is actually spread joy instead of spread joy. Let me feel healing should be let me feel the healing. Feel. It's not felt though. Memorize. Always remember there's the S at the back. Memorize. Table topic. We will always have the S at the back. Table topics session, because we always attend more than one topic. And this is from Yingyi. The word of the day is pronounced as compliment, not compliment. And general evaluator, we only have one general evaluator in our meeting, so there's no S at the back. So we shouldn't pronounce it as general evaluators. As for improper grammatical uses, I have this list with me. Please don't hesitating to share. Perhaps we can rephrase it as, please do not hesitate. There's no ing at the back. Please do not hesitate to share. I work as a freelance. It should be, I work as a freelancer. I like to cooking. Perhaps we can say, I like to cook, or I like cooking. I can saw. Saw is a past tense. We should use it as I can see. To further to the next session, perhaps we can rephrase it to move on to the next session, or to proceed to the next session. Can let the people have a while interacting with you. Perhaps we can rephrase it as to allow better interaction with the audience. Pass to you. Perhaps we can say it as over to you, or the stage is yours. We have, let me check. We have the nice food. Perhaps we can say we have nice food. We can take away the word the, because as food is general, not specific. I would like to thank you, Maxwell, because you're thanking Maxwell. So we should just say, I would like to thank Maxwell instead of thank you, Maxwell. I have the opportunity to represent my company. When you say to, you should use the word, we should use the present tense. I have the opportunity to represent the company. I managed to done my speech. I managed to deliver or to present my speech. I must go against the table topics master. Perhaps we should say, I must go against. I felt more confidence of myself. Confidence is the noun. Perhaps we can say, I felt more confident of myself. One page, it is not one pages. Keep your face smiling. Perhaps we can say it such as, keep your smiling face, or keep smiling. When you are looked down, perhaps we can say when you look down, or when you are looking down. Tell us a funny joke, one of the topics. Tell us a funny joke or thing. A joke is already funny, perhaps we can omit the word funny. Tell us a joke that happens recently in your life. It is already happened, so we should have the ed at the back. Tell us a joke that happened recently in your life. You are listen carefully. Perhaps we can say you listen carefully. Some people might shy. We should say some people might feel shy. It is spend more time to get know your family members. Perhaps we should say spend more time to get to know. And I would like to suggest, because already, you can say, spend more time. You have been choosers. We should say you have been chosen. You can show your emotional. Emotional is an adjective. Perhaps you can show your emotion. I hope you can be a better speaker for the future. We should rephrase it as, I hope you can be a better speaker in the future or in the near future. She will be different to capture the points. It will, she will be difficult to capture the points. Perhaps we can rephrase it as, it will be difficult for her to capture the points. In terms of the excellent phrases or quotes or sentences used, I have this with me. Joy is not from outside, but from inner self, from Max Law. We are a group of blessed people, from Max as well. Spread joy through your story, from Max as well. What we learn with joy, we will never forget, from Joanne. All are aspired to provide the conducive, we are aspired to provide the conducive learning platform, from Joanne as well. It looks good on my CV, from Yin Chen. An eye-opening experience for me, from Yin Chen. Perhaps the members can learn this, some of the descriptive words that we can use in our speech or in our evaluation. I am already stressed out even before starting my study. I was pulling my hair out. Pulling my hair out is a kind of mental disease. So this is a very good descriptive words that used by Yin Chen to describe how tense she was. The clouds is finally moving away. We also take care of our Mother Earth, shared by Hui Ting. 1,000 miles begin with the single step, also by Hui Ting. I have difficulty constructing my sentences, from Ricky. We don't have the environment to practice English during our childhood. You and I can turn the impossibility to possibility, by Ricky as well. Your writing is messy. Your grammar is horrible. That's such a descriptive words they use. Be mindful of where you stand. I immerse myself. Read aloud and read with emotion. That's a very good one. It is up to us to turn all these inspirations to applications, also by Ricky. You will be there in no time. I would like to call the meeting to order. This is shared by Moon. The action makes how you feel, by Noah. Reminiscing moment, that's by Yin Chen, very descriptive words used. Giving and receiving constructive feedback is crucial, by Joanne. Evaluations and art, by Mr. General Evaluator. Through your evaluation, you are going to make someone better, by Soosai. You will feel your soreness and lethargy, descriptive words used by Bernard. You have used effective transition, moving from one point to another. You express sadness and urgency. Establish more eye contact, employ effective transitions used by Bernard. Perhaps our members can learn that during our evaluations. It is an insightful, informative, and inspiring speech. What a good rhetorical device used by Kim. You are an engaging speaker. You accompany with a personal story, all shared by Toastmaster Kim. With that, that's my grammarian report. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
our teacher was like really attentive and fantastic report. Distinguished Toastmasters CP Lau, very special compliment to you for that very concise and comprehensive report. Thank you so much, Grammarian. I think I'm finding such a report after so long. Well done. And next, it's my pleasure to invite the R counter of the meeting today. Help me to welcome Persuasive Influence Toastmaster Ng Sin Yi. Over to you, Madam R Count.
Thank you, Soosai. Give me a second, I share my screen. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, can host allow me to share the screen? Joanne, are you? Sorry, I can't share my screen. Yeah.
Can our host make Sydney a co-host, please? Thank you. Sorry about the technical errors.
Okay, can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Tonight, I catch some of you is actually use a lot of clutches words. First, I go to Moon Law. Moon Law, you are using a lot of R's, Earth, and souls is totals that you have 19 clutches. And also, I noticed that you have a lot of repeated words. If, please, the, and okay. So we have the precedence, next law. We have just repeated the to and, but they do not have any clutches. And you can see my screen share. So those is, I would like to give a compliment for those is highlighted names in yellow, which is Joanne Lim, CP Lau, and Soosai. You really did a very good job. I tried to catch, but I can't catch any single words, which is clutches. Say, it's a very good job. So next I go to Adeline Chin. Sorry, just now, can I know is Adeline Chin, you take the photos? Are you the one take the photos?
Yes.
Okay, then you have 3 clutches.
So sad.
It's not that because you're still in the valley. I think you have 3 clutches only tonight. Then we have timers. Chen Yang, sorry, you have 3 clutches and you repeated she used. And Wan Ying Chen, you have 1 clutches which is light, and you repeated I am, and you use a lot of M. Three things you have using a lot of art, and so I noticed that you also repeated the words in and afters. You have total clutches is 12. Ricky, so I can't catch any clutches words, but I catch you once. Repeated word, I just. These times I catch you once, so, but there's no repeated words. Leong Ying, you have quite a number of clutches, which is a lot of earths, 6 of them, and so, and also light. And you have a lot of repeated words. I have, I is very, we can, and sorry, it's yours. Okay, you have total, and also a lot of word is using a okay and ma. So you have total 16 clutches. Noaling, you have 2R, you have 3 so. But then you also have a repeated words with you, and the actions. The total clutches is 5. Any, you have used totals 9 clutches. The most you use is and you have quite a number of repeated words here. They, the, over, and share. So Richard Tans, you have a lot of R. It's total 7 clutches, and you have repeated in, she will, and just a. And Bernard Wong, You do not have clutches, but you have a repeated words. Having, to the top, and in yours. So busy, no, you do not have clutches as well, but then you have a repeated words, which is environmental, recycling, and house, and you. And also I noticed that you use a lot of and. And Kim Lo, you as a guest, but they just want to share some repeated words from you, which is unfamiliarity and also a couple covers. And I noticed you have one clutches, and Clement, I heard that you have used how she's repeated words, but you do not have any clutches. And we have also the guest here, Joseph, you have a lot of clutches which you use and also souls and earth. And you have the other words also okay, and I would like say also repeated. So total clutches you have 13. And James, you have a lot of clutches of which is total 6. And maximums that you have is 11 total clutches. And you have a lot of repeated when I have it and I'll have with, and also it is. And Kasu, you have used a lot of R and earth, and total clutches you have 14, and you have repeated a lot of my, and la. Other guests, I think Eunice is not participating, so you are not catching any words. So Xiong Kiet, you had 3 clutches with earth, and I noticed that you use a lot of K. And that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Accountant Sin Yi. Another impressive report, detailed observation. Good job done, Sin Yi. And dear members, it's my turn for my general evaluation for the meeting. Well, to start with a good note, I love the hospitality, the fun-loving environment within the club. Kudos to all of you who are keeping up that spirit. And it is indeed a pleasure to be part of the team today. And I like how each of you were communicating with each other, inspiring, empowering. That's so good. Well done. Secondly, I loved your agenda. Very precisely prepared. A big hats off to whoever prepared that agenda. Well done. Good job. Clear and concise. Next, I like how the EXCO's continuously following up for the registration for club motto voting. I think that continuous follow-up and keeping the chat engaging is a very good way of engaging the guest, keeping everyone informed, keeping everyone entertained from at the same time. Well done. Special mention to all the EXCOs. Next, I loved Mac's opening today. And something that really need to commend is he stood up with his blazer, you know. It was truly a presiding officer speech. Well done, Max. And just like how Mr. Grammarian highlighted, you had a lot of positive vibrations, positive quotes, positive statements to spread. And I think that's so perfect for our theme today, which is spread joy. Well done. And also a very special mention once again to the grammarian for very attentive listening skills and also picking up exactly minute details in the language throughout the meeting. A special mention. Dear members, dear Sutra Uttama Toastmasters Club, a purpose of the general evaluator, apart from giving commendation, also to provide recommendations based on the observation of today's meeting. And I have a couple of recommendations which I truly believe, in my personal opinion, if you can look after that, I think you are going to have a different level of meeting. Just my personal observation. Number one, the word of the day. I always encourage the word of the day, always displayed or introduced right at the beginning of the meeting once the SAA finish explaining the rules. Why? The moment grammarian inform the word of the day, anyone who speaks after that can start picking up the word of the day. Otherwise, we have to wait until the grammarian to speak to introduce the word of the day. The EXCOs, please consider, because the grammarian can introduce the word of the day in the beginning, and during the role players discussion, we can introduce the actual task of the grammarian. So more opportunity, more platform for the members, the speakers of the meeting, to make use of the word of the day. Number 2, I realized the culture is always different from club to club, which is very much to be respected. Well done. Every speech has its own purpose. You see, there's no such culture of reading the purpose of the speech today, but it would be good if you can display the purpose of the speech on the slide, on the screen, so that a new member, a new guest who can read the purpose of, they can relate the speech and the purpose. Oh, this is why he's saying he's prepared such a speech. Or this is why the evaluator telling that you meet the purpose, you meet the objective. So if you could share the purpose of the speech, it would add so much of clarity to the presentation, which is coming next, which is the speech session. Next, I've already updated or discussed this with our VPE, Eve. As much as table topic session is so engaging, it's equally powerful if you can give a one-liner evaluation to the speakers. You see, even guests, that is the moment where a guest can become a member. That is a moment where you lift up someone's day. That's a moment where a guest learns something new. So as much as you guys considering all the format of the meeting, please consider in your EXCO meeting to discuss about the possibility of having a table topic evaluators as well, so that everyone will have the same benefits, just like the speakers listening to their evaluators. Next, during the evaluation session, I liked how our Zoom master played his role so well. I like that part. In addition to that, during evaluation session, spotlight the evaluator, spotlight the speaker. So we know they are evaluating, so that the evaluator can have the feel that he or she is speaking to that speaker. The speaker can actually focus more, and the audience, we know this speaker is being evaluated. It gives more personified experience to the evaluator, to the speaker, and also to the audience. You still can consider that. Last but not least, I like how the R counter did the report, and I recommend, I suggest the timer also can do the same. Share your screen. Since we are in a virtual world, visual make a lot of impact, and the timing was very attentive, very accurate. However, when it's displayed on the screen, I think the impact is more. So that every time we see someone speak over the time, the next speaker will be more attentive. So I think visual speaks a lot. Like always said, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Having said that, I still enjoyed this meeting so much. And before I end, dear Sutra Uttama Toastmasters Club, 21st July tonight, it was a meeting of joy. As a team, worry and sadness together we destroy. High spirit, encouragement, team spirit in members we deploy. Thank you for having me in this meeting. I truly enjoy. Everywhere, let's continue to spread joy. Sutra Uttama guys, you are awesome. Oh boy. Signing off, this is Soosai, General Evaluator. Over to you, Joanne Lim, Toastmaster of the evening.
Wonderful, Mr. General Evaluator. Soosai, very well said. I love your enthusiasm. I love your energy. And I have to be honest with you, I can't take my eyes off of you throughout the entire evaluation session. Thank you so much for your insightful and valuable feedback. Thank you. Now, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, the award presentation ceremony. For the benefits of the guests, Sutra Uttama Toastmasters Club have had our club motto campaign for our members, in which the winner with the best motto can have their creative idea engraved on our agenda permanently. At the same time, they are able to bring home a Toastmaster International pin shipped all over from the US. Can I have my SAA to share with us the poster? Wonderful. The poster of the motto campaign, please. Thank you so much. And with this campaign, we have received an overwhelming response from all our members. All right, the result is now fresh from the oven. Let us reveal. Our Sutra Uttama Toastmasters Club motto will be Drum roll, please. Step up to make change. Step up to make change. So this will be our belief and our upcoming belief and our goal in terms of maintaining our Sutra Toastmasters Club aspiration. Step up to make change. Well, let's see who is the creator of this smart and innovative motto. It is none other than, drum roll please, our member Ng Xin Yi. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
for
very,
creating this
very
smart
surprising.
motto. And
Thank
for your
you
information,
for this.
For your information, Sini is very creative because Step Up to Make Change is the acronym of SUTMC, which is Sutra Toastmasters Club. Can I have the photographer to take a photo for the best motto winner? Is Brent here?
Yes. Can the host help me to pin Sing with the share screen?
Yep. Are you able to see Sini with the search? Brent?
Yes.
All right. You need to cue Sini 3, 2, 1. She will put up her brightest smile.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you so much, Sini, and thank you, our photographer. Congratulations. So starting from next week, next meeting onwards, you will be able to see your creation engraved on our agenda. And thank you very much, all members, for your active participation. Let's keep our motto in mind. Step up to make change. Next, I shall announce the result from our best speaker and evaluator voting. First of all, the best prepared speaker goes to, drum roll please, Ricky Sue. Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Ricky Sue. Can I have the photographer ready?
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you and congratulations to Ricky. Next, the best table topic speaker goes to James Chin. Congratulations, our guest James, for winning the table topic session. Can I have James highlighted on our big screen, please? All right, awesome. Congratulations, James, your first try and you nailed it. Photographer, in 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous.
Okay, yes.
All right, last but not least, the best evaluator goes to, drum rolls, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Kim Low. Congratulations, Madam President. We are truly impressed at your insightful evaluation. Can I have our highlighted? Congratulations, Kim. Ready for the camera?
Thanks for the honor.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, photographer, and congratulations to all winners. Moving on, I'd like to invite our club president, Max Lowe, to conduct a special recognition session. Please help me to welcome Max.
Thanks, Joanne. All right, right now I would like to present the certificate of recognition to our today icebreaker member. To congratulate them, begin the first steps in Toastmaster learning journey. The first one I would like to present to our Tan Hui Teng. All right.
Can we have the slide on, please? Yay, congratulations.
Congratulations, Hui Ting.
Thank you.
The fourth one, slide
Alright.
number 26. Please hold on a second, President. Yep. Can we have it on presentation mode, please? Perfect, wonderful. Photographer, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. Well done, Hui Ting. And also, I would like to say apology for I did not present another 3 certificates from our last meeting icebreakers members. So may I take this chance to present the certificates all together to them? So can I present the certificate to our members, Toh Sheng Poo? Our Zoom Master Sheng Poo.
Highlight yourself.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, cheers.
Yes, okay.
All right, nice pose. Our second, the speaker of last meeting was the Richard Tan.
Thank you, Sutro Utama, Toastmasters Club.
You're welcome.
Congratulations,
Please
Richard.
spotlight to Richard. I think I cannot see Richard.
Our Zoom master very excited because he gotten the recognition. Can we have Richard spotlighted, please?
How to do that? Sorry.
All right. Okay.
Click on which one?
Okay, I have
Yep,
seen Richard.
done. A picture in ready in 3, 2, 1. Richard, put up your brightest smile. Perfect. Brent, you got it?
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right, the last but not least is our teacher CP Lau.
Thank you, Mr. President, for the compliment.
Thanks. CP is launching is another new pathway. So this is his first speech of this new path. His attitude always is in our learning role model.
A picture in 3, 2, 1. Brent, you got it?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right, thank you. A long and fruitful journey in Toastmaster begins with a single speech. We knew taking the first speech is not easy, but you all have made it. So give a round of applause to yourself. Joanne, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I definitely agree with you. There's a quote that goes by saying, you don't have to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Congratulations to all the icebreaker achievers for taking your very first steps. Moving on, here's a special announcement. Can I have the slide up, please? Utama Toastmasters Club will be having our very first speaker-thon for this term. Next Wednesday, the meeting will start at 7:45. We'll be having 9 members completing their project speeches. Everyone in the room is welcome to this meeting. What we learn with joy, we will never forget. Find joy, choose joy, and spread joy. It's my pleasure to serve as your Toastmaster of the evening tonight. I shall now hand the control back to our club president for his closing address. Let us once again welcome Mr. President Max. Over to you.
All right, once again, thank you to our TME, Joanne. Okay, first of all, I would like to pay my compliment to today our invited Toastmasters. Our distinguished Toastmasters who says, it's our very pleasure today that welcome you to Camp Our Club, to showing your first present in this Southern area Toastmaster clubs. I really like the evaluation that you said. As a evaluation sessions, is just to make everyone to become better. So don't be afraid to make your feedback and comments to the speakers. And thank you for today. You are bringing such a very encouraging and appealing feedback and the advice to us. And also to our President Clement Chew. You have brought such an energetic and enthusiastic as a Toastmasters. So wonderfully, you also given us very constructive feedback to our speaker as well. All right, to our Ricky Su. I think Ricky Su, today your speech had given a very straight to the point, which is our members is very needed in the 5 points that you share in your speech. So that is wonderfully shared to us. We hope our members really learn something over there from you. And also to our President Ken Load. Today, thank you for showing us a very different and your experience, evaluation skills, make our members can learn furthermore from you. Overall, thanks for you guys coming over to support and help us. And because of your helpful, your advice, your comment to us, tonight is a very meaningful and fruitful meeting to us. Besides that, today I think our members, Zhen Yang is a first-time timers, our Xing Yi and Sheng Poo, and also is their first time as their appointment holders. So also they have done the wonderful job for today. I hope for later on will be some, and the following appointment holders also can learn from them. All right, before I adjourn my meetings, today we have come out a very nice, the motto, which is step out to make change. For the guests over here, if you like to step out to make something change about yourself, you think something that over yourself you want to improve, you want to elevate yourself, here is a very great platforms. And here you can learn from a lot of the very senior experienced Toastmaster. So here is a place for you to grow yourself. And yeah, last but not least, I would say we see the members, we see you on our next week, the Speaker-thon event. Right now, I would like to adjourn today the meetings. I will see you all in next meeting. Thank you so much. All right, over here, everyone can stay here. Let us have another 2 minutes because we have another one special sessions, which is our Toastmaster Joy. He wants to do something to spread her joy to us. So over to you, Joy.
All right, thank you so much, our President Max. Dear all of you, today is a very special day for someone. Today is a very special day for him in our club. Why? Because we are going to celebrate his birthday together in our club. And can you help me to spotlight our birthday member, which is Toh Sheng Poo? So if can't, let us try to wish. Sorry, let us leave all the loves and flowers and wishes in a chat box. Or you can switch on your mic. Or you can switch on the mic to wish him happy birthday. And
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Selamat hari jadi.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And I would like to let the host to make me a co-host, because actually we have do something very special for our Sheng Poo. Oh, there's no sound.
Sing a song together for him.
Let us sing a happy birthday song to him. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to Sheng Poo.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Sheng Poo,
I think
actually
like
we have
now.
yeah.
Right.
All right, everyone. Good night.
Good
Sheng Poo,
Happy birthday. Wish you all
Happy birthday, everyone. Good night. Thank you for our guests. Good night. Good night.
Thank you for all the
Bye bye.
guests.
See you all. See you all
Bye.
next
Bye. Bye.
meeting.
Good night. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.